Top of the morning to you, Args.
Well, good morning to you as well, FSG. How you doing?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. This is a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, we're a long way from Western Australia, or wherever we were, Aussie farms, and we're somewhere much, much greener.
We are at Aghalee Farm in Northern Ireland.
Yeah, it's exciting to be somewhere different and trying out something a little bit new. We got a phone call from Seamus. It was a very, very timely phone call. If you want to explain a little bit more about it.
Yeah, Seamus was watching our Aussie Farm series, actually, and he's a farmer up here. He's struggling with ill health at the moment, so can't run the farm. Knew that we were looking for somewhere else to go, so called us up and asked if we would be happy to run his farm for a season for him.
Yeah, it's perfect timing indeed. Now, we do realise it wasn't one of the options on the poll we put out. I think Bally Springs came out on top of that, but there was also a lot of feedback around Bally Springs being done to death already by other content creators, and we thought, well, this has come along, what an opportunity to play on a map that neither of us has played on.
That's right, and it is just out as well, isn't it, Args? It's out as a beta at the moment. You can pick it up from Shane 5465, who's the map maker. His Discord is the farmhouse, I believe. So we'll put a link to that in the description as well.
Yeah, that's right. So we're sticking to our never playing on maps that aren't publicly available. So this is available to you to download.
That's right. Yes, indeed. So, shall we go and have a look at the farm? I came a day early, so Seamus gave me a little bit of a tour around. So if you want, I can show you what's what.
Yeah, you do that. You've definitely done the legwork in getting this one sorted out. So take it away. Show me around.
All right. Well, let's head down over here to the first farm and have a look at what's here. There's not much up here, but we've got animals here.
Okay, sounds good. Do we get to use the defender?
Not yet. Patience.
Okay. All right.
Right, so yes, we're split over two farms, Args. There's 70 cows up here, and you can see the shed just over to our right here. In fact, I'm going to jump over the wall.
And a leap in a single bound. Very impressive.
See that?
Yeah.
Impressive,
you've been working out.
So we've got, 70 cows in here. Quite tight, these are. Like, everything's really tight. So getting in here, you'll see you can't run a tractor right through the shed, so we're going to have to be clever with our little Keenan feeder. But I think all our machinery is relatively appropriate for the size of the farm.
Nice.
And then if we head around the back here. Okay, Ox, here is what is left of last year's harvest as well. So there's a little bit here to keep the cows going for a little bit longer, but I don't think it's going to last too long.
No, it's not at all.
And the 70 cows at the other farm as well. So
okay. So we're going to be splitting our resources between the two of them, keeping them all happy.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. So really, all that's up here is this telehandler.
Mm-hmm.
This nice old JCB telehandler, but this is where the main silo is, the main bunker for silage, so I imagine we're going to be tipping up here quite often. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Looking forward to that. It's pretty tight. There's not much space to turn around. I have to use this field at the front.
We're going to have to be, we're going to have some fun with this.
That's exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, I believe that is where the milk goes, but I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. We'll figure that out.
Worked out where else.
I think there's a milk collection service anyhow, so we really just have to make sure the cows get milked and someone comes and picks it up and it goes to market and gets sold.
That's right. Okay, let us jump into the Defender and we'll head down to the other farm.
All right, I'll see you down there.
Right, Args, welcome to farm number 2.
Thank you, nice to be down here as well. See the cows all out there in their pasture enjoying the sunshine, getting a good feed. It's a nice little view looking across there.
It is lovely, and that's one thing about this map. Some nice views out to the sea on them as well.
Yeah, nice. A bit more space down here too, just looking around.
That's right. This seems to be, from what I can gather, the kind of main machinery yard. Just for that reason, there's a lot more space.
Sure.
So there is. So this is the feed tractor and the feeder. Mm-hmm. They've got a couple of old Fords here, which I think they just use for kind of yard work and things like the more simple tasks.
Yeah.
But a nice old 8210 there, which runs really well.
I'll be keeping an eye on those to make sure they don't disappear off to Court Farms very closely.
There's a possibility. There's a possibility. And then there's this nice John Deere mower, which I've not seen before, but it's got a few options at the back, so it'll swath drop and everything, so we don't have to worry about windrowing necessarily.
Yep, that's cool. It's a bit of a conditioning mower.
Cool.
Yep.
Nice 7300 John Deere forage chopper.
Yeah. That'll get...
Late 80s style one, so there's definitely a mix of new and old machinery.
Yep, probably quite a good size. You wouldn't want anything much bigger than that on the farm anyhow.
You wouldn't.
No.
Fresh supplies of seed, fertilizer,
Right.
silage additive, and things like that as well. So
yeah. Good.
All readily available. Here we go. We've got a very small Class Tucano combine in there, which looks relatively new.
Yeah, it's nice and shiny. Yep.
What is this in here? This is a 7710 old Ford, even older than the 8210.
Nice. That's very similar to the...
Use that for bale loading.
Very similar to the 6610 that we had growing up. Except it's got a cab on it. I didn't have the pleasure of a cab.
Oh, did you not? We have better weather than us.
True.
Nice, small, compact chrome pickup wagon again. I think that'll be handy for the grass if we're not needing to bale it. But we'll maybe bale some, because there's a bale trailer there as well. So I guess it's up to us, I guess. Yeah,
it gives us some different options as well.
And then through here, we've got a slightly older class Roland baler.
Lovely.
Classic Irish dually tipping trailer.
Nice.
I see a lot of them on the roads in Northern Ireland.
Yep. I'm already getting the nervous sweats about getting some of this equipment down the lanes and around the yards.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. There's a little John Deere Gator in there as well. I'm not sure if that'll come in handy for moving headers around and stuff.
Yeah.
Because here's the header for the combine.
Right.
Not a massive header. Got a nice chrome bale wrapper here as well.
Excellent. And the shiny stuff in here caught my eye. This is where the bigger tractors are.
So this is the modern stuff, yeah. There's a T7 here. Not massive horsepower T7, but I don't think you need a lot of horsepower on here for the equipment we'll be using.
Yeah, I've been looking at that, sort of the size-wise. Amazon spreader. Spreader, sorry.
Yeah, Amazon spreader. And seeder there as well. Mm-hmm. Again, pretty narrow stuff, but when you see the field sizes, you'll realise that you can't really get much bigger in some of them than that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nice little case as well.
Yep, that'll be...
Everything from the CNH in the tractor space.
Yeah, you have.
CNH factory.
Gone through the catalogue.
That's right. And then a little Pottinger Tedder. We've got a nice Kavernland planter there, and we have got a Krone Swadro windrower. And that is our lot.
Lovely. That's good. Looking forward to getting into actually using some of it. And we've got a few fields. I suppose we should have a look at the map and see what we've got land-wise. We've obviously been to these two farms, but they do come with a few fields attached to them.
They do indeed, yeah. Let's just jump into the map.
So we're down here at the bottom, which is plot number 5, and that has the 3 arable fields around it, 56, 58, and 60. I think one of them's been harvested, but the other 2 need to be harvested. And then there's a couple of grass fields too, isn't there?
There is a couple of grass fields, 61 and 57 of the grass fields there. So, yeah, some crops there.
Nice.
They also have linked along the coast there, and there's nothing been done with these yet. There is grass in them, but they're kind of up to us what we do with those. But there's 4 fields running along the edge of the seaside there, which is will be quite a nice view.
Might get a bit distracted by the view running along there.
Yeah, that's it. And back at Aghalee Farm, there is 2 relatively big fields there, 20 and 30. And a little grass paddock at 21 as well. So
there's 22 as well attached to that.
Oh, of course, yeah, 22, a little bit further up.
Yeah.
So we are not short of grass to get into that bunker.
No, that's right. So I think that's probably going to be our first task today, is it? Getting to do some mowing. If you say it's got a windrow function on the back of that mower, that sort of saves the job, and we can mow, pick up, and get it compacted.
Absolutely, yeah. I think we should get stuck in. I think there's quite a lot to do, and I'm worried those cows are going to run out of food.
All right. Well, what's your preference? Are we going to start mowing down here? I think you mentioned something about the field out the back here that's got the big power lines running through it. We could tackle that one and start running up and down.
That's right. If we move this feeder out of the way here, we can run through the shed with the mower and get that started, couldn't we?
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. All right. You got a preference?
Not really, no. I'll let you choose.
Okay.
I've had the tour, so I'll let you pick your poison.
Might grab a mower and go and start doing some mowing. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, actually. I was just thinking about the fact that we don't have a lot of duplicate equipment, so it is going to be more of a working together on tasks rather than, well,
absolutely.
Not so much working together.
Teamwork.
But teamwork, yeah, working concurrently rather than working together.
But I think a lot of the tasks have got kind of multiple steps within them as well. So, yeah,
that'll
we
be
can't do
interesting.
one without the other. So it's going to be good.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Right, I'll grab a tractor and go and get mine.
Good stuff. I will follow you straight away with the baler.
Well, after that rather long intro, it's time to say hello and welcome to you all. Welcome along to our new series here on Aghalee Farms. Very excited to be here. Really looking forward to getting into this series. It's something a little bit different. I, to be honest, have not spent a great deal of time playing on any of these British style maps, and obviously we're in Northern Ireland, so a little bit more Irish than British, but certainly not something I've spent a great deal of time doing. So I'm looking forward to getting in and having a go with this one, and just seeing where it takes us. Again, having the smaller fields, we're not going to be doing a lot of duplicate work. It is going to be a lot of teamwork and working together to get things done. But there we go. That's that all hooked up now. FSG said something about running through the yard or through here. I'm not sure whether we have to go right through. Looks like it does. He's just sprinted down there. There's a door on the other end that we can open. So let's just see if we can negotiate our way through into this. Are we going to get through there without clipping anything? Easy. Look at that. It's like I've done this before. Right, let's head on through. And then I think it might be this. Is it this field? It is this field here that we're going to be getting into. Right, so I guess we're going to get things all set up. We'll get it unfolded and start. I'm going to have a bit of a play around to see how this windrowing function works. But I'm sure we will figure it out. So we should be able to just unfold that there. Now, I'm going to bring my menu up because there you can see it's just popped that swather up there. So let's just have a look on toggle work mode. So it's widespreading at the moment. We'll go to swath dropping. That turned on. Lower it down and see what happens. Hasn't actually moved the hasn't shifted the swather thing at all. I thought that might have dropped down, but no, we can open our mirrors. Right, let's just go see what happens. Just jump out of there and see what happens as we start along. Right, so it's not actually moving it across. I'm just going to change the mode there to control Y. What's that doing? So it's going to drop it that way. Okay. Right, well I can see what's happening here. It's going to throw it out to the side, so we go round and try to figure out what way we're going to do this. A little bit puzzled. We kind of need to be going the other way, but then we'd be mowing on top of the grass, so let's just have a think. Right. Thought about it. I'm going to try this. If we go around this way and do control, just do the swath dropping, and then I wonder if we come back in and put the whatever you want to call it, accumulator on the back. If we lower that down, will that throw it across into the next row? I'm not quite sure. So we're trying to figure out exactly what the best way to do this is. But let's get around the field once. We'll lower it down and see what happens. We do, of course, have the windrower we can grab if we need to, but let's just have a look. We'll get this done, see what happens when we get around once. You can start to see the ocean out there, out through the bay. What a view. What a glorious part of the world this looks to be. Right, so there we go. We've gone once round, and now we've got it on the left swath dropping, and it is throwing it there. I did cycle through. There is a widespread swath drop option as well, without having the accumulator or belt, whatever it is, on the back. So we might actually just have a play around with that and see if we put it on swath dropping, do a lap with that, and then do the throw and see if that'll pile it up. So hopefully that's going to work out for FSG when he comes through with the baler. Not going to be too wide a mess. Goes at a fair clip though, 14 miles per hour, so we're certainly going to get through these fields reasonably fast, or this one at least, and we're going to have a lot of grass work to do as time goes by on this map. I think keeping the cows happy and healthy is certainly priority number one, so let's just see how we get on with that. So there's FSG, you can see he's got the baler and got the case magnum running on that, so we'll just carry on and see how we go. reckon that's gone pretty well for a first time using this mower. We got it figured out. There is the 3 different settings. Just squeeze past this bale. There's 3 different settings for it. So there's a wide swath or a widespread dropping. There's a swath dropping, which is what we were using, and then there's the one we've got here at the end, which is the left swath. So basically what I was doing, we'll turn that off, but if I bring this up, you can see at the top there, it's currently on swath dropping. So you got wide spreading, swath dropping, so that's what we were using, and then left swath, which puts the little conveyor down and throws it out to the left, so you can sort of merge 2 into 1, and that's worked really well actually. I've been really impressed with how that's gone, and I'm not too disappointed with my mowing efforts, and that baler's picked up a lot of bales. Be interested to see how many there are in total, but that is us done for this field. We are going to go and grab the bale wrapper, and we will go and start making some bales. Could have cut up in there's a little bit of grass we've missed, but I think for the purpose of what we're doing, we're going to have a good start on the bales, and we've got plenty of grassland around to get more done in the future. So we'll just squeeze our way through back in here, go and get this parked back where it was, and then next to the Defender, next to the big John Deere forager, and then we'll go and grab this bale wrapper. Alright, so here's our bale wrapper. Now press unfold, it's going to put those out. Now if we lower it down, pretty sure we just back up here, try and get this bale either side, hopefully get in there. It's going to pick that up, and then it's going to go through and wrap it, so we can lift that up now while that's wrapping, and we can go and I guess deposit this somewhere in the middle of the field, making it a little bit easier to load. Now I think because of the order of things happening, we might have the pleasure of watching FS2 load the first load, but we're not going to leave him to do all of that. But there we go, first bale wrapped. Let's wait for that to get there, and then I think just need to press the button there. Oh, we can't fold it, but we need to unload it, Argsy. So have the unload button, and it actually tips it on its side. So there we go, that is that first one done. So we're just going to carry on, get all these handled, and see how we go. Make sure I get in the right spot when we do it. Now, do we have to lift them up? Maybe we don't have to lift them up. Here we go. Bring this over here. Get this one wrapped, and we'll just carry on. See how many we end up with. Well, we'll know how many we end up with because they're already made, but there's a fair few bales out there to get done, which is going to be good. A good amount of food for the cows. That was a good start there, mate.
Yeah, it's going well, isn't it? That wrapper looks nice.
Yeah, no, it's working out really well actually. Just trying to figure out how it all works and goes together, but unfortunately, I think if I'm wrapping, it means you're loading.
It does. We're not really playing to our strengths here, are we?
I think you're playing on better ping. We'll see how it goes. I can give you a hand once you've got started. Maybe we'll do a load each or something.
Alright, let's see how it goes. Now, I'm going to go and buy the Aghalee bale grab that doesn't spike the bales, because I know everybody gets upset when I stick a spike through my silage bales, so
right, fair enough.
Try and do it properly.
Alright, good on you. I'll carry on getting some wrecking done. See you soon.
Yeah, have fun. See you in a bit.
And right, there we go. That is that's what's happening. So get this one up here and unloaded. So if we have it up, lifted, they will tip that way. If we have it down low, they will stay on their side. So point noted. We'll figure that out as we go. Figure out which way is going to be the best way for stacking them. Anyhow, let's carry on, and we'll see when we're done. there we go, this is our last bale. FSG's got the trailer, well, he's loaded up from all over the other side. What's he got on there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14 on there so far, and there's probably room for another 2, 4, 6. So I reckon he'll get 20 on there total without too much of a hassle. He's done a good job actually. Give him credit where credit's due, stacking that with that grab, because they're not exactly the easiest things to use. But there we are. Oh, we've finished wrapping the bale, we can't fold that. That's us done. There's not much else we can actually do to give him a hand at the moment. What I might do, we were just talking about possibly getting another one of these grabs that we can put on the telehandler, so when we get down the other end we can unload. But I might actually see about taking the feed mixer down to the other farm, grabbing one of those grabs and making another load of feed up for the cows. So we'll just see how FSG gets on here. Look at that. Well, right there, perfect. Looking good. That's a great job. Doing fantastic.
Extra pressure now.
That was very impressive, mate. I'm looking at that stack and going, I don't know if I want to do any loading now.
I'm quite pleased with myself actually. It's maybe not the straightest, but I honestly, I should let you have a go with that tractor just so you can feel how sluggish it is under control.
Oh,
it's not responsive in any way, shape or form.
Oh, I think you're doing a good job. I'll leave it to you.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
Well, this is nearly full actually. So if I get these last 3 stacks on, do we want to run this up to the other yard and unload them?
Yeah, I was just saying I might grab another one of the grabs for the telehandler, get that set up, and I might actually take the feed mixer down and get another load of food mixed up while you're doing that.
That's a good call. Yeah, nice one.
Cool. All right. I'll meet you down there when you're finished.
Sounds good. All right.
I won't watch.
Thanks.
Well, there we go. That's he's looking good. Actually, he's doing a good job. Right. That's the plan. Let's go and get this put away. We will go and grab the feed mixer, run that down, sort out another grab, and we'll get some food mixed up for the cows. Like I was saying, this is very similar to a Ford tractor we had when I was growing up. We had a Ford 6610. It was an open station, just had the ROPS rollover protection frame on the back, and it was a little less complicated looking down at the dashboard. This has got a little bit more on it than what we did. It was more of a analog rev meter and everything like that, so a little bit different, but still nice to have these old Ford equipment in the game. Now I'm just trying to remember, I think we go left here. A little bit of a interesting little lane to turn out of. Have I overshot it? I think I have. I'm sure we can get ourselves turned around there and head down here to Aghalee Farms. It is just down here on the right. We don't make any traffic coming the other way, and we'll go and sort out a grab. We do have store deliveries on, so we'll make use of that, get that delivered to us, and then we'll be able to try and make a feed mix. Been a while since I've made a base game feed mix, I must admit, so we'll just have to work through all the different parts of the recipe. So there we are, we've got that all set up. There's the mixer, got the grab on the front here, so let's just jump back into the JCB. Let's go and see about trying to get two of these bales out of here. So I'm going to grab one of each, see how that goes for our mix, and then we can add in what we need after that. But goodness, this is pretty tight. Let's just see, I don't even know if we're going to be able to fit in here, does it? Oh, we're going to take the light out. Alright, well, I can definitely grab those by extending the boom out. We might have to see about getting something else in here. I don't know if FSG's tractor that he's got would be any better or not, but let's get that grab closed, pick it up. Alright, that's a hay bale at least. So we're going to dump this up in there. We'll grab out the straw and we'll try and figure out how to get some silage out as well. And we'll see about getting this emptied out. There we go, drop that in. It's starting to do its mixing. We'll see about getting this down to some of the cows.
Enjoying that old Ford, Args?
Yeah, it's not a bad beast, is it? It's pretty tight down here though, that's for sure.
Yeah, I took 2 attempts to get in through the gate as well.
Yeah, no, well, the beacon may still be on the top of the JCB, but it did come off when I drove in through the opening in the shed. So,
yeah, Yeah, they're low sheds, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So I don't know whether we might want to put these bales in this shed here where the JCB was instead. Might be a better bet.
Alright, yeah, that's a good call. No worries.
Keep them separated from the ones that have already fermented as well.
Yeah, sounds good. Have you fed the animals here, or are you...
No, I was only just finishing up with that first mix. So
Right, cool.
what do you want to do? Do you want me to unload this and you can go feed them, or?
Yeah, if you want, that's not a bad idea, and then I can run back and grab the rest of them.
Yep, cool. And I can make another mix up and bring it down to those other
Bring
ones.
it down. Alright, sounds good.
Alright. Well, let's see if we can undo all of FSG's good work with the loading and knock all these off. I'm going to try our best not to. See if we can get in here. Good thing we've had a little bit of practice grabbing those first few bales out. There we go, that's first couple. First couple off and none dropped. That's a good start. Certainly is not much space down in this part of the yard, that's for sure, but let's just run these right up here. We'll stack them up in the top corner. Good place as any. That grab out. There we go. Right. Now, once again, I didn't say it, but with the wrapping, we ended up doing a time lapse because that was just the easiest way to do it. I think once again, that might be the best way to tackle this as well. Just a little bit of a time lapse while we unload these, again, without trying to knock any off. Let's see, we've got those grabbed, we do. Right. Let's just go, we'll get this done, and then we can go down and get the rest of the bales out of the field, and get the rest of the animals fed. Alright, well, I think that is it. Well, I don't think, I know that's it. I can see the trailer is empty. And that hasn't gone too bad. We did manage to drop a couple, and it's not the neatest stack of bales in here, but when you get them all in the back, there is a fair amount of space in here. Almost need a little bit of anywhere object storage in the back of the shed. Will work perfectly in this situation, but that's us all sorted out. So just let FSG negotiate his way out of there. He did give the animals the feed. I don't know where the feeding wagon is, but we'll go and find that, and we'll get another mix made up.
Well done, Args. That wasn't easy in a tight space.
No, actually that telehandler did a good job actually. It's nice being able to extend the boom out a little bit when I needed to.
Yeah, it looks good, that. I should probably use that in the fields rather than that old Ford
Might
with
be
no
a little,
brakes.
might be a little bit easier, to be honest.
Yeah. Right, all I've got to do now is try and get this trailer out of here.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. And what? You've fed the cows, so I'll make one more mix up for the other ones.
Yeah, fed the cows here, but not down at the Fraser's, so yeah.
Okay, cool.
I need a top up.
Sort
I
that
might ask
out.
you to move those 2 bales so I can get around that corner.
Ah, is it not enough of a challenge for you already?
You can pop them in the mixer.
Yeah, I will. All right, sounds good, mate.
Cool, mate. See you in a bit.
Yep. All right, well there goes FSG off and out of here. Back down to get the rest of the bales. We'll grab the Ford, grab the Keenan mixer, and we will go and make another load of food up. So we'll get these 2 bales put in now. In the interest of full transparency, I did make a bit of a mess of the first feed mix. I hadn't actually looked at how big this mixer was. I thought it had more capacity than it did, and of course putting the straw in first was not the correct decision to do. So we're doing it around another way this time. We are going to put obviously the silage we've done there, and then we're going to go and grab a hay bale and put that in next. Now, like I said, if you have a look here, I think the cab fits in. There's space between there and the cab, so cab fits in. It is literally just the beacon light on the top that doesn't, and I do need to be a little bit careful not to raise the arm too high, but we can, having that there. Squeeze that in. And squeeze the bale. Lift it up. Take it backwards and out of here. And just about do it without having to be fully in there anyhow. There we go. Right, so the hay bales, these ones are, I think, 4.5. So in between the 3,500 and about 800 litres of silage we had, plus this one, we drop that in there. Let that fully processed. We'll just have a look. We'll bring up our mixing ratio menu. What it doesn't show us is actually the capacity. And interestingly enough, there's a silage bale down there which hasn't actually been consumed yet. I don't know what's going on with that one. We'll get to the bottom of that. But everything else is working out alright. Got a little bit too much grass, a little bit too much hay, but by the time we put some straw in there to finish it off, it should be good to go. Let's just go and have a look, see how full it is. 6,000 litres, but like I said, it's got that one one silage bale in there that it hasn't actually chewed up. So we'll see if we can get it to process that. We'll turn it on, whether it's going to help or not. Give it a little bit of a jiggle. No, it doesn't seem to be helping. Right, we'll see what we can do to get that one moving in there. And then we'll go and get some straw put in as well. So there we go, it took that bale, which was actually quite a significant amount, so we're now up to 8872, 80%, so we got back out here and go and grab a straw bale. We'll try and just place it on top and see if it will just take some of it rather than the whole lot, see if that will work or not. So there we go, you can see that filling up. We haven't actually dropped the bale, so that means it's not actually going to end up in there, and instead has only used what it needs to, so we'll leave that on the grab. In fact, we might just put this in the corner here just to make sure we don't have the same issue again, but we'll remember that one is there for next time. Drop that off there. Perfect. Right, turn the JCB off there. Go and have a look at our mix. That should be 100%. And we'll head on down to Fraser's farm and go and get the cows fed down there. So there we go, 11,000 litres. So let's head on down now. Just take our slow wide angle out of here. There we go. Head on back down to Fraser's farm and go and give the cows some food down there. I imagine, as I just get a little bit close to the fence over that side, I imagine that they are going to be fed basically in that area we've driven through to get into the field. So we'll go down and have a look and give them a bit of a feed. Well, if we just drive through here, and there we do get a trigger for that. So let's just get that unloading and cows fed. There we go. Happy Bess doesn't like the sound. She's walking away. I thought she might have come in for some food. Right, there we go. That is a full feed wagon full of food for these ones down here. So, use the field. Ourselves swung back around. Head on back through and we'll go get this parked up. Go give FSG a hand with getting that trailer back down to the other farm.
Appreciate it.
Well, it's the least I could do for all the loader work you've done down here. It's been good.
Cramp.
You're cramp.
I've been holding on to that farm stick so hard, trying to control that tractor.
Occupational overuse syndrome.
Yeah.
So how many bales have you got on there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 on there. And what was there on the first load? Like 20?
Yeah, it's a bit cooler bales.
35 bales out of the field. It's not bad. Not a bad start.
I'm thinking we could probably sell some silage, kind of boost our funds a little bit. We're not going to use all of this.
No, that's right. Certainly could be something we consider, but I guess we need to leave it to ferment before we can do that.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, that's right. But maybe use the bunker as well. If
Could do.
we're gonna, use the bales for the cows, and anything extra we can stick in the bunker and sell.
Yeah, that's not a bad point too. Not a bad point. Although actually using the bunker might be easier for the cows because we can ration it a little bit better into how we put it into the feed mixer too.
True. Yeah, control how much you put in the feeder. Good call. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably a little bit easier to load some bales and sell them than it is bucket loads of silage.
That's true. Yeah. No. Lots of choices. We've got
There
loads
is.
to choose from here.
There is. We do. But I was just looking. I think next time we might be having to get that combine out and get some fields harvested because I think we've only got a window of August to do it.
Yeah, we're right at the end of the window for combining, aren't we? So yeah. And that straw will go and come in handy for bulking up the TMR as well.
Yeah, certainly will. Very good. Well, I don't know about you. I think that's probably a good place to wrap things up there. We'll take these bales down and get them unloaded. I don't think anyone needs to see any more bale loading and unloading today.
Not today. I certainly don't.
No. I'll take care of that for us, and yeah, I guess we'll wrap things up and catch you next week.
Yeah, great stuff. A nice start, mate. And this is a great map. Love it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it already so far. The roads could be a little bit wider and gateways and things like that, but I'll get used to it.
That's part of the challenge.
It is. It is. It's going to be a good one. All right. Well, you have a good week, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, nice one, mate. Take care.
All right. Catch ya.
See you soon.
Bye. Well, there we go, folks. First day done and dusted here on Aghalee Farms. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be a lot of fun. Whole different challenge, whole different way of playing Farming Simulator in a multiplayer environment than probably what we've been doing for the last couple of series, going from the bigger farms down to something a little bit smaller and with a lot more varied work. So it's going to be a fun little challenge for us, and I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So from the Farm Sim Guy and myself, as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one.